In life, we often believe that our biggest enemies are failure, poverty, or bad luck. But the truth is, our biggest enemy is sometimes a single uncontrolled thought. A thought that appears quietly in our mind, but if we allow it to grow, it can destroy everything we have built. Many honest people do not fall because they are bad people. They fall because for one moment, they stop controlling their thoughts. And that one moment becomes the moment that changes their entire life. Today's story is about a man who spent his whole life being honest, but lost the greatest opportunity of his life because of one greedy thought. Listen carefully, because this story may help you protect your own future. Many years ago, in a quiet town surrounded by forests and rivers, lived a young man named Ethan. Ethan was not rich. In fact, he lived a very simple life. His house was small, his clothes were ordinary, and most days he worked from morning to evening just to earn enough money for food. But despite all his struggles, Ethan had something that many wealthy people did not have: a reputation for honesty. People trusted him. Shopkeepers trusted him. Farmers trusted him. Even strangers trusted him. If someone lost their wallet in the market, people would say, "Give it to Ethan. He will return it to the owner." But life had not rewarded him much for his honesty. While dishonest people around him seemed to become rich quickly, Ethan continued to live a difficult life. And slowly, deep inside his heart, a small question began to grow. Why does honesty never bring success to me?
One hot afternoon, after searching for work the entire day and finding nothing, Ethan began walking home with tired steps. His pockets were empty, his stomach was hungry, and his mind was full of worries. How long will my life continue like this? He thought. Just then, he heard a voice behind him. "Young man, can you help me?" Ethan turned around and saw an old traveler standing near the road. The old man looked weak and exhausted. Beside him were 3 large wooden chests tied with ropes. The old man said, "I need to reach the next village before sunset, but these chests are too heavy for me. If you help me carry them there, I will reward you with 10 gold coins." 10 gold coins. For Ethan, that amount was enormous. Without hesitation, he agreed. The old man asked Ethan to carry one chest first. The chest was extremely heavy. "What is inside this?" Ethan asked. The old man smiled slightly. "Coins," he replied. Ethan didn't ask any more questions. He simply lifted the chest onto his shoulder and started walking beside the old man. The road ahead was long, the sun was still strong, and the chest kept becoming heavier with every step. But Ethan kept reminding himself, "This will help my life. I must finish this job." After walking for some time, they reached a wide river. There was only a narrow wooden bridge. The old man looked worried. "The bridge may not hold both of us and the chest together," he said, "so we must carry them one by one." Ethan nodded. He carried the first chest across the bridge and placed it on the other side. Then he returned for the second one, then the third. Each time the old man watched him silently. Not once did Ethan try to open the chests. Not once did he complain. After crossing the river, they continued walking toward a steep hill. The old man was now breathing heavily. Finally, he stopped and said, "My son, I am too tired to climb this hill with these chests." He pointed to the top. "The village is just on the other side of the hill. Why don't you carry the chest there and wait for me? I will come slowly." Ethan agreed. He lifted the chests one by one and began climbing the hill alone. But as he walked, a thought appeared in his mind. What if I run away with these chests? He stopped walking. His heart started beating faster. He looked behind him. The old man was very far away, too weak to run, too slow to catch him. If these chests really contain gold,
My life could change forever, Ethan thought.
Another voice inside him spoke. You have always been honest. Don't destroy your character now. But another voice whispered something different. No one will know. You deserve this. You have suffered your whole life. Take this chance. The two voices fought inside his mind. For a moment, Ethan stood there in silence. But slowly, the voice of greed became louder and louder until finally it won. Ethan grabbed the 3 chests and ran down another path toward his house. He ran faster than he had ever run in his life. His heart was racing. His mind was already imagining a new life, a bigger house, fine clothes, respect from people. Finally, he reached home. Breathing heavily, he locked the door and quickly opened the first chest. Inside, there were only stones. Confused, he opened the second chest. More stones. His hands began to shake. He opened the third chest. Again, only stones.
Inside the third chest, Ethan noticed a small, folded letter. He opened it and read the words written carefully on the paper. The letter said, I am the king of this kingdom. I am old and have no children to inherit my throne. For many years I have been searching for an honest person who deserves to become my successor. Today was your test. If you had waited for me at the top of the hill, I would have made you the heir to my throne. But your greed has revealed your true character. Ethan's hands began to tremble. His eyes filled with tears. He fell to the ground in complete shock. His entire life he had protected his honesty. But one greedy thought destroyed everything. If he had controlled his mind for just a few more minutes, his life would have changed forever. But now, the opportunity was gone. Forever. This story teaches us something very powerful. Most people do not fail because they are evil. They fail because they allow their thoughts to control them. Every action begins with a thought. A thought becomes a decision. A decision becomes an action. And that action shapes our destiny. Ethan was not a bad man. He simply allowed one moment of greed to take control of his mind. And that one moment changed his entire future. So remember this in your life. Your thoughts are like seeds. Whatever seeds you plant in your mind today will grow into the future you live tomorrow. If you plant honesty, patience, and discipline, your life will grow strong and meaningful. But if you allow greed, anger, and negativity to grow, they can destroy even the greatest opportunities. So protect your mind. Control your thoughts. Because sometimes, one small thought can decide the direction of your entire life.
Thank you for watching video. Please like and subscribe this channel.